Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some more Frostpunk 2, shall we? Picking up where we left off in the campaign scenarios. Siloom, good evening, good to see you. So, we've chosen to defeat the Frost. That was the path we took, kind of working in the way of the Faith Keepers, and well, we're going to see if we can actually manage it or not. Alex, good evening. Good to see you. So, there's a lot of stuff happening. We actually have a surplus on everything except housing. And I can't tell if I'm actually building houses or not at the moment. It doesn't look like it unless I started building them. I do have some houses down here. Maybe over here would be a good place to build them as well. So, what's going on is that... Fading, good evening. We, our Imperial Freighter, we're currently extracting materials from this, and that's down here. So, these are our different camps that we've got going on. We have New London, which is our prime settlement. Then we have the old Dreadnought, where we've begun to build. We are collecting food, coal, and more food. What is this one again? This is food. This is food, right. And we are also getting supplies here. We have no free Frostland teams at the moment, and I don't... Yeah, I am exploring something. So our job is to research and construct generator surplus injectors, and we need to activate the injectors and supply enough oil to reach heat surplus. We also need to research melting deep deposits as an option. Now, something about this, though, I thought if I went to buildings, what is that, N, and I go to Central, I had built one of these, but are you saying I could build another? Maybe I can, but I don't have the workforce, the heat stamps, or the cores to build a second one. I did build one already in this district, and it actually has oil pumps and a council hall. I would need to... I don't think I can expand it. Can I? Because I don't have another building slot anyway. Surplus injectors. Let me see about that. Yeah, I don't know where I would build that unless I could... There is no button to expand this, and there's no space to expand it, so I don't think so. But we'll see. But then maybe what the idea is to bounce over to the Dreadnought and build one here. Is that what they'd like me to do? No, I can't. There's no option to do that. This doesn't count as that kind of generator, so that's fine. So, let me go back then to over here at New London. Hello, New London. Alright, so I have turned off this... Oh, no, it's just nearly depleted. Okay. Well, I think even if I want to build housing, I can't because I don't have the workforce. So, let's see. This resource deposit's almost depleted, so let me just bump it down by a bit so I can get enough workers to build some houses. And we'll just try to build them down in here if there's any space left. There should be. Looks like it. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we get a bunch of heat from being near the other housing district. And... oh, you know what? I might need to free up one more tile. Hey, Coffee. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. No, I want to build it here, but I can't because I would need to frost break just a little bit more. Now, I could, of course, you know, build a housing district here, but the issue is I would get no bonuses. So I think I'll just go ahead and frost break then. And see about, can I get any more? Yeah, if we do this preemptively, we should be able to get enough to kind of expand the housing districts a little bit more over here. So I'll just do that. Okay. You know what, Coffee? I really like the first Frostpunk. It's quite challenging, but as long as you go into it with the right mindset that like you might lose or you'll definitely lose and you'll have to restart and use what you've learned to kind of make better decisions next time, then I think it's certainly a fun game. Okay. So we're researching here. Council's in recess for 8 days. Alright, I'm just gonna maybe I read this wrong. You know what? I'm gonna say I read it wrong. What if these can go someplace else? Or maybe you can build them anyway. I don't know. We'll find out. I need more cores. So my team is out. What did they say? They ran out of oil over here? What's their issue? They're down on materials. Okay. So that's a problem for them. So let's see. What's going on with materials? We have prefabs here. And we have them getting materials and prefabs, but they don't quite have enough materials. And there's no more materials for them to acquire. So all I could do would be to expand this a bit to increase output. And that would help. But I also might need to start shipping materials here. Oh, I don't have the frost breaking. Actually, it's okay. I could just expand it over this way. Sure. Okay, we built the new drill, or we have crafted it. And then let me go to resource transfer. So in New London, the materials are pretty good. We actually have 50,000. We have too many. We can't even store anymore. Oh boy, I didn't realize that. Okay, so let me send 5,000 resources over to here. It does, because you have more people, Coffee. Like the first game, you only have, maybe by the end, you get like a couple hundred or thousand, no, a couple thousand. And in this one, I mean, I have 20,000 people, so it's just a bigger scale. You're managing more like a growing civilization rather than just one settlement that's struggling to survive. Okay, let me see. Let me pay more attention to this. So goods I'm stocking. These are actually almost full. Yeah, the food is full too. Okay, so I didn't realize that. So I don't even know what we're doing with all the extra. Let me go over here. How are you guys doing on food? Not good. So we're going to, let's go ahead and send them more resources anyway, right? Why don't we send them some food? Okay. I don't know how long it takes for them to get. No, they got it like just about instantly. Okay, great. So now these people should have enough materials until we build the expansion. And I'm going to go ahead and bounce back over to New London and follow the progress of the housing situation. Oh, okay, we can... Derp. That's right. I didn't actually build the houses because I was waiting on frost breaking, but we got the frost breaking done. So this is nearly perfect. Actually, I could probably scale back and not take that really nice tile and save it for another house. Hey, Chef Smitty, good evening. It does, cold coffee. So the second game, I didn't beat the first game, but the second game basically picks up with the death of the leader in the first game. Alright, so let's get these houses going. And we need to get another idea researched. So let's look at what's even option. Housing insulation. Asbestos. Hey, nothing wrong with asbestos. They actually all want asbestos. They're all like, that's fine. I think we should get this just to make housing better in general. Although, wait a minute, resources. Is there anything... So one of the main things that I did that saved us is that I was able to... What's a rail hub? I don't know what any of these hub things are. Maintenance hub. Workshop. So this helps engineers, and materials demand is district. Okay, so this is okay, but what I did was I made it so I could turn coal into fuel, which was, it was in heating. It was these coal, carrion coal liquefiers, I believe. And that was a big one. But what else can I do for heating? Pump jacks. How do we extract more oil? So we could do hydraulics, or we could do fracking. That's about right. So squalor or disease. It's kind of like you want to... I mean, I don't really know the answer to this, but it feels like you want to pick some on each side so that you don't trend too far into squalor or too far into disease, unless you have a really good way of taking care of it. So currently for us, squalor is minor, and it's increased by the generator and the mechanical factory and the mechanized sawmill, but our excess of like materials and goods and things help it significantly. Disease is absent, but it might go up. It's stable. So given that, I think I'm okay with the concept of squalor increasing, and I'm going with like the New Londoners and the Faith Keepers anyway, even though the Frostlanders are such a huge portion of the population. Alright, so we're going to research that. And then we have a heat surplus, that's fine. We can build this deep drill. Okay. For when we're extracting for oil. Now, I want to build this, but we don't have enough of any of it. However, the workforce should be fine once we finish this. Let me speed it up a little bit here. Oh, cool. We explored. Okay. So let's see what we get for exploring. The Hag Hills. Alright, so we explored down at the Hag Hills. Where are these things? Or up at the Hag Hills, wherever they are. Where are these hags? Oh, here they are. All right, so this says abandoned lazaret. Built hastily during the 1901 plague, these buildings were used to quarantine infected New Londoners. They now lie silent and forgotten, scores of wooden crosses, a grim reminder of what transpired. Should we decide to disturb the dead, dismantling this place could yield some materials. So if I dismantle it, tension gets increased, but we get a bunch of prefabs. That's not a priority. Our scouts have met the wise woman for which these hills are famed. Some are in fact New Londoners who left during the captain's first days. They will be pleased to return to New London now that we have a council, and they say they can bring some cores with them. Now, cores is good. We're talking. I need cores. However, some of the captain's most loyal followers considered these women traitors and think they should remain exiled. So, if I bring them in, we get 3 cores and some population. However, the Faith Keepers no likey. Now, what's over here? Schismatic Temple. Inside this abandoned temple, our scouts found a circle of frozen naked bodies lying around a strange idol made of ice. Man, worshipping the ice in a frozen world when people are dying from the cold is bold. Nearby sat a pile of Faithkeeper robes, so they went away from the heat, which the Faithkeepers worship, and went the other way. It didn't go too well for them. The temple has fallen into disrepair. We could salvage it for prefabs, but the Faithkeepers would prefer that we destroy the evidence. Okay, so we can salvage it, or we could say what temple, and we could say come back later. So this is worth 300 prefabs. Okay. What I think I might do is take the wise women in to get the cores. And then we can go ahead and say what temple to, like, get the Faith Keepers back in good graces. And then this one, let me look at my city and see my tension. My tension is minor. So, I know this is going to make our tension worse, but I'm going to take the prefabs. And I know people are going to get upset about it, but what can I do? Not take them? Yeah, right. Okay. So what about the gorge? What's this going to take? This is rugged territory, but it takes 20. What about high pass? It is safe, takes 20. Dangerous, 25. Dangerous. Okay, so dangerous is a little scary. Here we go. This is the valley. Open territory. It only requires 10 Frostland teams, which I have. I hope it was. It was that snowman from Frozen, Olaf or whatever. Okay, launch expedition. We're going. Now let me go back to my city. Let me see how bad the tension got. It's minor. It's not bad at all. Okay, so let's unpause it. And let's see if when I get those cores, I have to wait for the teams to return, I guess, to get the cores. And now look at this. We finished the housing district, so we have enough for everyone. And we're on the up and up, you know, for the most part. Now, we have a workforce of 139. We'll wait for the prefabs. But what I want to do is try and get the oil going back in the old dreadnought. And, for example, we have oil right here, right? Yeah. And there's, you know, there's almost infinite oil right here. So I don't even know if I need to build the deep mining drill. It says it boosts production efficiency, which is cool, but I don't know if it's necessary. Now this one, did we boost? I upped this. I thought we boosted our materials, but maybe it was a waste. Now, was there any other oil I was getting? I think it might just be this, because I couldn't get this oil because of the dead people. Good point, Silo. Now, what about, do I want to go ahead and build the deep mining drill? So, production efficiency, unlimited deposits. I mean, I feel like I want to save it for something else, because this isn't a huge output, but it's sufficient, and it's going to last for 13,000 weeks. I don't think I need to build that there. I think if I find some other oil someplace else, it's worth building. Although I did research it. No, I'm going to wait and see if I can build the place back home anyway. Alright, let's go back to New London. Unpause it. And take a gander. So what is this telling me? That the materials are going to, you know, deplete here? Honestly, like, now that I can turn coal into oil, where am I doing that at, by the way? This one? No, that's the mechanized sawmill. Where am I making, I know I'm doing it somewhere. Yeah, the carry-on coal liquefactor is doing 240 oil. I just have to find out. That's food. Is it this one? Where did I put that liquefactor? Oh, okay, it just goes in the industrial district, and they're actually making goods, but it also makes oil because this is here. That's what's going on. Okay, so I could make another one to get even more. Oh my god, I mean, okay, I gotta pause it. I have capped resources in a few categories. I need to figure out how to build stockpiles or something. Conservator, we won't lose our history. He's restoring an old London painting. All that knowledge, literature, art, it'll live with us. Okay, so we have made steps towards the tradition cornerstone. Our history doesn't have to weigh us down. It can bolster us. Which means, like, I'm going to close this. It's one of these down here. We've been adaptation, equality. Here it is. Yeah, tradition. I'm going to pause it again. I want to look at what I can actually build and how I can create something that allows me to store. The deep mining drill goes to food? So actually, okay. So I get it. It's not just, the melting drill isn't just for oil. It's for any resource. You use it, and it demands 60 materials, but then you basically make unlimited of that resource. Okay, so that's incredibly useful. And we could do it for whichever one that we want. I did get the cores. I need some heat stamps. I'm going to wait for the heat stamps and see, once I get 300 heat stamps, can I build this surplus injector? It's the main quest. Alright, there we go. So where do I build it, though? Oh, okay. I was curious because I didn't have... Hey, Viper, what's up, my friend? Good evening. I didn't have a building slot, but you just put this thing on the generator. Alright, so we're going to build that. Now, another thing I'm looking at, I'm still researching, so I can't figure out how to build like a storehouse yet. I'm going to need to get that done. But in the meantime, it's okay. There could be worse problems than you have, you know, a ton of materials and food and, you know, other things. So let me go back, actually, speaking of that, to the old Dreadnought and check how you're doing. They're out of materials again. They use so much. All right, we're going to go ahead and resource transfer. You know what? Let's just set up a permanent resource transfer from New London to here. Let me get... Yeah, go ahead and put them at plus 55. That's perfect. And then they have no goods. I have some extra. So let me get them just enough to have positive at both places. And then they need food. So let me just kind of do this. That's fantastic. There we go. What's this? It broke? Wear is at a dangerous level at this oil deposit. Okay. So repair it. I had to use a bunch of prefabs, but probably should fix it before it explodes and kills us all. Alright. So, another thing. Speaking of prefabs, I don't think that we're working on these prefabs yet. But it says like there's 400. Well, what if I built the device that lets me deep melt and make it infinite? That's something I'm going to look at, but I don't have enough heat stamps to do it anyway. So we're going to go back to... Oh, they have something to say. What's this? Unused quarters. No contagion prevention. Steward with disease currently under control. More and more citizens question why we keep some housing empty for potential quarantine. Makes no sense. We keep maintaining these places just in case when they could make some folks happy right now. So some people want the no contagion prevention law. Okay. I'm going to tell you what, we're not going to pass that because it reduces our disease to have that ready. So I appreciate your concern, but nobody is homeless. We actually have a surplus of housing. And if you're complaining about doing labor, guess what? You're going to be doing labor. You just earned landscaping duty, buddy. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and just keep going. We need to build this in the middle here. Oh, okay. There's a new law, so let's go to the council. So we could tap into the council and see what's going on. Now, the city, they want... you know, people want to change this to no contagion prevention. And this would decrease tension but increase disease. So I'm not interested in that. I'm going to do something else. Basic necessities. Free essentials. Trust rises. Or paid essentials. To foster responsibility, citizens will be charged a fee in exchange for essentials. So this says production efficiency increased and heat stamp income increased. But it doesn't say it has any negatives. I mean, I could just give it to him for free, but this doesn't say it makes things lower. So I'm going to go for this, although a lot of people are hesitant. So what we can do, if we want, we can like propose it, and then we can use our powers to raise it up. We could also go into rule and go for the Bureau of Propaganda to decrease tension, but tension isn't really that high at the moment. But that would be preventative. We have all of these rules have been passed. This has no rules, and then every other rule that we could pass, we've passed. So I'm going to go over here. I am going to do this. Paid essentials. Propose this. And I can guided vote. and make people upset. Which is not a bad idea. It would take some trust. I could negotiate, though, pretty easily with the Faithkeepers hate this. Frostlanders are open. What do you guys want? If I want you to vote for, what do you need? So they just want me to research the advanced untreated sawmill, which I'm fine with. So, yeah, sure. Next, I'll research this for you. And then we can pass this... like, they don't have... You don't have to build it. You don't have to use it. You just need to research it to meet their you know, and now... we'll just get bigger output across the board and more stamps, which we need badly. Oh, did we finish it? We did. So we need to activate this thing. I also want to try to build, though, the melting deep deposit thing. And, you know, there are some places here. Let me see if I can rotate around. Where, for example, like the resources are about to run out. But what if in this place I just dropped in this right here. Oh, is it only in certain places? Where can I build this? It's in extraction. Here, what does this mean? Where they are available. Okay, so it's not just anywhere. So it would be too powerful, I get it, if it was anywhere. So let me see if it's in the old Dreadnought where I can build this. Where can I build this? I got this cool mining drill. Where can I build this thing? Anywhere? Huh. I guess not. No place that I've seen yet lets me build that. So research melting deep deposits and build a deep melting drill. So I want to build a deep melting drill. Maybe for food I can build it. What if I go back to London and I tried building this thing for food? Is there any of the food that I can deep melt? No, not even that. Unless I'm just doing this wrong, but usually like a big beacon of light will show up. So in that case, I can't do it. Or maybe you have to turn on the surplus injector before it'll work. Let's go to generator and surplus injector. So what does this do? Allows the generator to burn all excess fuel to increase the output of all districts up to 15%. The bigger the surplus, the bigger the output. Okay, so I have some extra fuel, but I don't want to burn all of it instantly. Alright, so we've upgraded the generator and have access to deep resource deposits, a vital component of our survival, and not a moment too soon. The weather is deteriorating. We must be ready for anything. Okay, so, I mean, I turned that on, but I don't know if I want it. Oh, oh, I see. Okay. All it means is you're not saving any more oil. It doesn't burn through your reserves. It just takes whatever excess you have or your surplus and then converts it, but not your stockpile. Okay. An old enemy. Incoming whiteout. Steward, it was only a matter of time. We had an unusually long streak of mild weather, but now meteorologists are clear there's a familiar drop in air pressure at higher altitudes. A whiteout is coming. The wind will cause extreme cold and the clouds will blot out the sun, impacting our food production. Without shelter, ample fuel, and a stockpile of food, our people will be at mortal risk. We have to prepare. So, we must prepare. Absolutely. Now, luckily, I have a full stockpile of food, materials, but that's going to get chewed through, so we have to figure out how do we prepare, survive the incoming whiteout, indeed, right? Well, let's see. Can I now build this melting drill anywhere? What did I see? I could build a survivalist headquarters temporarily. Although I don't know if people are going to be able to go outside during this. Let me go over to... Alright. I don't know. I'm gonna build some more houses, just, to prepare. But we don't get any heat. Let me try this again. Housing district. It's not a bad idea. I wish I could. Even though I'm building in all of these places, I finally get enough here, but not enough inside. Let me see if I can do a better job. This gives me the plus 20 heat from being near the housing district, but it doesn't trigger anything else. Sadly. Now, if I build in all these places... Alright, I mean, I get a slight reduction. It's better than nothing. Do it. Alright, so they're saying food is going to be bad, but I still can't figure out this. Unless what they're telling me is I need to build a, I need to expand this, but I have a building slot. I don't think I need to just add another one. I think we're fine. Alright, I mean, right now. Just going to speed it all the way up here. Alright, so the colder season, heat demand increased, absolutely. Now, do I really need to have this on? Like, I should probably... Yeah, it's off, right? Yeah, I want to keep this off because I'm trying to get as much oil as I can. Yeah, I turned it off. I need to get a surplus. We're about to hit the chilly season. Alright. We can now house 27, which feels really good. Just going to let it ride for a moment. All right, this is done. So there's no more materials here that are possible. And now we're actually at a deficit of materials because this place ran out. So what we're going to need to do here is... here, pause the game. Demolish this building, yes. And then, what are you saying? Blessed without oil, rising fervor. Steward, some of the faith keepers have begun using oil for their ceremonies. Or blessed with oil. Oh, okay, yeah, they're just pouring it on their bodies. The faith keepers are the best. They're like, we worship the furnace. We get burned because we're so close to the generator. And they're like, oh, this oil is awesome. I'm just going to pour it on myself. Do it. They're convinced that this divine gift will get us through the incoming whiteout unscathed. Thank you, dinosaurs. The devoted receive a black smudge on their forehead, a sign of their righteous commitment to defeating the frost. Several made a pilgrimage to the old dreadnought to bless themselves with oil from the source. Okay, so the faith keepers' fervor is increased, which is not good. So they're like getting all worked up. So I think I can actually do something with the New Londoners where you, like, de-radicalize. Them a bit, but I need to get a better relationship to them. Hey, Hermie, good evening. Good to see you. So we'll try to do that. Oh, research done. So we promised someone some research. So let's do it. Advanced sawmills. The Frostlanders really wanted this, so there they go. We're going to do it for you. Okay, let's go. Now, I can adjust this material situation by stopping my trade route. And let me see how the old Dreadnought is doing material-wise, by the way. Yeah, they had this big stockpile, so what we could do is just adjust this. So, we're just going to kind of, you know, do something that's like this, and that's pretty much fine. Oh, my fault. I've got 20 teams just doing nothing. I didn't notice that. Okay, let's go out. I must have explored the new area. And did we? Is it over here? Yes. Okay, what do we got? This is the Fortitude Base. Rowett Expedition, possible settlement. The abandoned base welcomes us with the Fortitude sign. The roof has collapsed on a lab where scientists studied the cause of the frost, but the training halls remain intact along with the equipment used in attempts to contact other generator cities. We could take all the preserved supplies back to New London, or we could leave them, making reactivating the base less costly. So if we leave them, we can construct an outpost here, or we can just deconstruct it. Let's leave it. And we could connect trails here, I guess, if we want. That's fine. Just as like a you know, starting point, I guess. What do we need to go? There. Yeah, something like that. Sure, make a trail. And what's this? An ironwork sits at the surface of this mine. It's the Dreamer's Mine. Its walls covered with designs for wagons and transports. A smaller glassworks once fabricated fragile scientific instruments. Few tools remain after many years of scavenging, but there is still iron at the very bottom of the shaft. An outpost here could increase our supply by 200 materials until its deposit of 2.4 million is depleted. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Go ahead and connect the trails and just connect it to right there. Perfect. All right. Let's do that. My teams are taken up building these trails. So, hopefully they'll get that done. Let's just wait for that to happen, actually. All right, there's a trail from here to here. Done. 10 teams free. There, you could see them making the trail right there. Now, I could, you know, make a skyway if I want, but for now, I'm okay. Now, let's go back to New London and take a look around. We have some time before disaster strikes, and they are taking this apart, and they did it. A beacon of hope, incoming whiteout. Steward, our guards have encountered a group of frozen, terrified outsiders at the edge of the city. They speak of stories spreading among the destitute groups, scraping by in the frozen wastes, that our improved generator can ensure safety for all, that here people can have a future. It seems New London has become a beacon of hope in the face of the incoming whiteout. There will be more people coming. Oh boy. Okay, so this is scarily reminiscent of Frostpunk 1, when people just start pouring in, and you better be able to take care of them. So I say I see, and our population growth is going to start surging. So let's plan for that. We're going to need more food. Oh, okay. Man, I'm so dense sometimes with this game. So the places that have the infinity symbol, this is where you can build with the deep mining drill. So we can get infinite materials and infinite food at these stations right here, and we should probably start trying to tap into those right away. We have enough housing for the first waves of people, but we're going to want more. So I'm going to go ahead and frost break, and food is going to be diminished. We know that. So let's frost break over to this food to make sure that we can get it. And then I'm actually going to frost break over to these materials so that we don't miss out on them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, wait. Can I go? No, it's already... Oh, no, it's open. Hey, William, what's up, my friend? Thank you for subscribing. yeah, Asylum, it'll turn it all around if we just reframe it. That's right. And I'm going to build one more here. Great. Okay, we're going to double frost break. And let's see. Good. Looking good. Council's open. I don't know if there's any laws that I want to actually pass, though. Oh, outsiders. Okay, we have rules governing the people coming in. So, I mean, look at this. This is so brutal. You can accept everyone. You can admit no one. Or you can only allow productive outsiders. And will turn away the unproductive, a.k.a. the infirm and the children. So, this is supported by the evolvers. Like, hey, you better evolve, Grandpa. This is supported by the Faith Keepers. So, this is what I always do, and it kills me, which is I accept everyone. I try to help everybody. Like, I can't imagine it's freezing, and you're just like, there's no room. So, we're going to do this, but it's going to be brutal. Now, what I can do is I can negotiate with the New Londoners and have them vote for this. And one of the things they want is the advanced fracturing, no, the calibrated goods factory. They want this to be researched 100%. We can do that. Yeah, that's fine. And we will get there with this vote.
The proposed law has been approved.
You're darn right it has. All right. So that's not like the most fantastic thing, but you pass this law and everything that we're doing, all these laws that we're passing are helping with these over here and our relationships. Like the Frostlanders love us. The Faithkeepers love us. The Evolvers don't really like us, but they don't hate us so much that, you know. I could give them some heat stamps if I wanted to, but they're not, like, against us. They're just neutral. So we'll just keep helping people be okay. So we do need to calm down, though. I need to get my relations with the New Londoners up. So we're frost breaking, fair enough. And what is this that's blinking over here? Whiteouts, is that what you want to tell me about? So it says whiteouts are dangerous weather anomalies. Unlike temperature changes that affect the entire Frostland, whiteouts move with the winds and only affect locations directly below them. Whiteouts temporarily disable outposts and make territories unexplorable. When a whiteout leaves, outposts will automatically resume work, but if an exploration of a territory is interrupted due to a whiteout, you must send them again. Okay, that's fine. Moreover, whiteouts bring various hazards that will severely affect different aspects of the city's economy. They can affect your food and materials, increase the demand for various resources, or decrease the temperature even more. You can check the effects of an incoming whiteout by hovering the cursor over its icon on the weather timeline. Okay, let's look at it then. It's over here, I guess, whiteout. So this says it'll drop the temp by 140 degrees. I mean, imagine that. Imagine that, yeah, they're like, it's going to be a chilly one. Expect the temperature drop by 140 degrees Fahrenheit. And sites and outposts under the whiteout will be cut off. Areas will be impossible to explore. Understood. Okay, so we just got 2,600 people, and now we no longer have enough homes for everyone. Alright. So I'm going to save the prayers because we don't need that at the moment, but we need to build some houses right away. So one thing we could do is expand the existing houses. Oh my goodness, fading. Yeah, they're saying Hurricane Milton is the worst hurricane in a century, I believe. It's like a 5.5 or something insane like that. Alright, let's build some houses and figure out where we can build that would be reasonable. I think this works both ways. If we build it like this. That's real bad. Alright, we're running low on prefabs at this point. So, I need to... do we have an unlimited prefab? We might need to start building prefabs out of materials. Actually, we can do that. We're down on goods, though. Okay. So, yeah, we have a lot of people coming in. We need to start... doing a little bit more. Can I build an industrial district? I can. So we're going to have to put people to work being industrial. Go. Alright. Faithkeeper rallies expand to dense housing. Their influence grows. So this is something that I don't completely understand yet, but you could see, like, these little flags that have sprouted and have the Faithkeeper symbol above them. Like, their influence just keeps going around the city because we're kind of working in their way ideologically. So the Faithkeepers rally, expand, and they always give you this question, like, what do we want to do? And I always say, I need more money. Give me more money. Thank you. And let's see here. All right, I need to get them lowered on their fervor, but anyway, let's go ahead. All right, so we finished the frost breaking in a few places, and we don't have enough prefabs to build the districts that I have in mind yet, but that's because we're trying to use prefabs to... how are we doing on goods? We have a stockpile. Build houses to shelter people. Whale mine outpost about to deplete. Okay, let me see the whale mine outpost. Which one is that? This? No. 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 Okay, this one. So this was giving us food. Well, it's got 27,000. It's not that close to depleting, but thank you for telling me. And let's see. So we finished these trails. And, we can reduce exploration cost when this is manned. But I don't know how important that really is. I need to explore. So what I'm gonna pause it. All right, there's plenty of iron there. Hey, Hiram. Good evening, my friend. I'd rather go vegan just because, like, I can't just eat meat. I don't know. It's like, this is giving me materials, but I don't know how much I even care about that. I'm getting materials from all over. I should probably just turn these off for now. I'm going to turn that off and get 10. And then I think I could turn off this. It's only giving me 5. That only takes 5, though. What about this? Yeah, let's just turn that off, then. Well, we could turn it back on if we need it, but I want 20 free Frostland teams so that we can go exploring, you know, places like... I don't want to find people. The Gorge. Or the Plains. Nice, Hiram. I like bread. Like, I like a sandwich. Okay, I have 10 free. Is there anything easy I could do? I'm honestly going to just turn this back on and get the... Yep. How do I still have 10 free? Cutthroat economy. Paid essentials. Steward, now that we're charging for essentials, some unemployed families are unable to afford basic necessities. Okay. Work goes to the worthiest. If these people were passed up, it's their own fault. They should put in the work instead of expecting the city to solve their problems. Oh boy. Others are more measured and say if we could provide them a weekly allowance, if we can't offer them work, we'll give them a budget. Up to them to use it wisely. So this is universal basic income. So I could do this, or I could let them fend for themselves. I'm going to give them, sure, allowances for the needy. Let's not get insane here. And let's pause it. Let me turn the food back on then until it expires. I thought I needed it, but we'll keep going with it and see what you guys can get. That's right, they do need the paper. They're like, we need papers here. Come on, people. You're killing us. All right, so the housing did give us 2 surplus, but I suspect that we're going to get more, and it's going to be frightening. Did we finish the industrial district? We did. We need, yes, okay. So I want to produce prefabs because we're running out. And I'm going to expand it. Good. And then I'm going to build something that would... Okay. I can't build any of these right now. Because I need more prefab. So we have to wait for the... Oh, they just came in. Mechanical factory. Hit me. There we go. Mechanical.
If you see newcomer outsiders idling, do not be upset. Be proud.
Okay, so... I got you, Silum. Oh my gosh, Hermie, I need to do that too. The dust accumulates so much, it's crazy. And when I say the dust, I guess I just mean my own dead skin cells. So I need... the prefabs, I have to wait for them. I need to give people jobs. So we need to, finish this stuff so that we have too many unemployed folk. Yeah. It's rough. Thinking is bad. It only goes to bad places. Alright, so we are now producing 24 prefabs per week, which is fantastic. I do have an empty building slot. Whoa, what's going on here? Notable crime? Where'd all this crime come from? Just from the population size? Oh, okay. So, I'm going to need to do something about the crime. I don't know if I can actually build any structures that do anything about it, but all of a sudden, we're getting some tension. Okay. So, can I build... No, not yet. I gotta wait. Oh boy. Oh no. Black baptism. So they're baptizing people in oil. Steward, the Faith Keepers organized a mass baptism in the Central District. Through oil we will be reborn. Through oil we will vanquish the frost and subdue the earth. Go forth and spread word through the city is the sermon they repeat over and over again. While the faith keepers insist that it was an innocent religious ceremony, the evolvers are strongly condemning this show of force. They urge us to forbid further public baptisms. All right, so, oh my God. They'll get crazier if I do this. No, we're going to say it's cool. The evolvers know likey. But so their fervor is going to go up. Theirs hopefully goes down. But now, I should have organized baptisms. So we could just, you know, get people baptized in the oil. Alright. This is getting alarming. Can I make some work for people to do yet? Not yet. Let's wait. $4,000 baptized in oil. Yeah, the Zealots were strong in Frostpunk 1, but what's a shame is that, like, you could use the Faith Keepers, you know, like the Inquisition, to just go around and quell anybody who was upset, but it doesn't seem to be as easy in this to, like, use them as muscle. So I need to figure out some way, because, like, my tension is rising by crime. I mean, they kind of are, right? Like, they're going into the oil, like... Yeah. They're going to be like, what weight is that oil? Wait, what? What gauge? No, don't worry about it. We're worried about it. Alright, I got the stuff. Time to get people to work. Actually... No, I don't have anything I could do with that. We're going to get an extraction district going. I want to do something different, but let's get this. This will help get some people to work, at least. All right, Frostlanders love it. Trust rises. Frostlanders already loved it. What can you do, Frostlanders? Let me click on you. You can get... They can give me money, which is actually not horrible. Okay, they could de-radicalize the evolvers. Okay, so each group on the outside can de-radicalize the central groups that are upset. It does, Siloam. I was thinking about that, or like, you know, the, I don't know if it's Hindi, but just the Indian, you know, ritual where you put the kind of, different colored, mark on, like the red mark on your forehead. We're gonna, get rid of it. Alright. So they hated it, that we did that to them, but they're not as, I didn't know that was going to happen. Okay, they hated it. So they are skeptical, but they're not, there's no fervor. So what I could do is I could just be like, I'll give you some money. They liked it. They're like, yeah, okay. Like, we hate you. Here's money. Okay, we actually kind of like you. You're cool. Oh, gotta research. Okay. So, I did promise somebody something, didn't I? Goods factories, right? And I promised them calibrated goods factory, which is actually something I want, so go for it. I mean, look at this bar. My overall trust is revered. That's good. I don't know why tension, notable crime and notable squalor. Okay, so we need to get rid of the squalor as well. But everybody, it's like we have food, we have everything that should suppress those things. So I need to figure out some new ways to get around that. All right, now we built this, which we can go here, and we can go to extraction, and we can build the deep drill. Bam. I've always wanted to do that. Okay. When can I build another? I can build the industrial district now, actually. And I want this. So I'm going to drop in an industrial district. There used to be a district here. We're just going to replace it to make more prefabs. Oh, it's breaking. All right, we got to pause it. Where is at a dangerous level? But we just built this. We don't have the prefabs to repair it. I guess what I should do is... Well, okay. Let's just wait until we get the prefabs. I paused it, and we're going to repair it. Alright, there we go. Alright, pause the game. And now the workforce has just about disappeared. So it's sad, but also, yes, we wanted that. Okay, and if I wanted to drop in a mechanical factory, I don't want to build this because it would raise my squalor. So I have to figure out ways to combat squalor. So let's look at squalor. How do I get... It can be reduced by implementing new inventions from the idea tree. Okay. So I haven't gotten there yet. That's a good question, Hiram. I've never played a Dragon Ball game. Look at this, Hiram. Not spelled exactly the same, but we're getting close. It's like we blended you with Pete Townsend, you know, of The Who. Sparing a baby seal. Sorry, little one, I had to take your mother. It was her time, but you're too small for my pile. Would be ashamed to deprive you of your life for so little meat. Go on, back in the water with you. One day we'll meet again, and I'll spare your children as I've spared you today. Boy, that's foreboding. You bet you can't wait to see my face again. So we've made steps towards the adaptation cornerstone. So I don't know anything about these cornerstones or whatever, but it says... Oh, good one, Herbie. Let's seal the deal, little baby, with a handshake. Alright, so we're still actually getting a nice supply of oil, and we have like a bajillion coal. That being said, if I built something else, it would be another carrion thing, but I can propose new laws, but I don't think there's anything I can just drop in here. you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to rule, and I could go... I kind of just assumed that you would go for one tree or the other, but maybe you want both. So propaganda... oh, this decreases... Yeah, let's get this. This decreases tension. So everybody wants this anyway. Like, the Bureau of Propaganda. I like how everybody's in favor of this. Like, we love propaganda. But you need to get 2/3 of the vote, I think, for these. We're going to propose it. So, we need 67. We have 51-4. I'm going to guide the voting. Who's opposed to it? I know. Lie right to my face. Make me pleasing artwork of lies about how people are living that you'll never deliver. Can you do that for me? We got it. We're going to do it. Guide the voting. Okay, Hiram. Thanks for the recommendation, my friend. But I'm so cold, I'm freezing. Look at this poster. Everyone in the city gets warm and has plenty of basic necessities. Vote. I've guided the voting.
Hear ye, hear ye. The eyes have it.
Alright, so Steward's powers extended. That's right. The Steward is more powerful than ever before. Now, I'm going to pause it. Here we go. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a combination of things. I'm going to shake down the Faith Keepers for some money. Boy, that was a lot of them that left. I'm surprised that happened. But that's okay. And I'm going to then just give the Evolvers some money. Oh, I already funded them. I have to wait a little bit. I'll make a promise with you, Wink. Look, I'm going to publicly support them. I'll wait until I can give them some money. In the meantime, I wonder if I have to do something. Okay, so tension has been significantly decreased by the Bureau of Propaganda, so it just happens. It's not like yeah, look at this. It just melted away. It was like way high, now it's going down. He does, doesn't he? I know. Thank you, Hermie. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just have to guide them. They're like, well, we don't know. Here, let me help you out on this one. Either you vote yes for us, and or I escort you to the edge of the city and shut the doors. If you know what I mean. Oh, okay. The Blast Foundry, the Advanced Untreated Sawmill. We don't need that right now, but what we do want is we need to pass some time, I guess. Oh, fine. Alright, so they have explored this area over here. Let's see what you guys found. Man, those are all bad things. I suppose President, because, you know, it would end eventually. Like, I could only do it for 4 years, and so, like, I could get out of it. Staging area, the Rowett Expedition. Judging from the remains, dozens of vehicles were manned and loaded here. Our scouts Found some maps in a half-buried crate, each marked with the possible locations of other generator cities. One was annotated with thick letters. Rowett knows. Yikes. It's kind of like the settlement, was it Jamestown or whatever was like the vanished colony that they just like scratched a message on the tree. Nice, Hiram. They left with such enthusiasm that many tools and scrap pieces, Roanoke, yeah, were left behind to be buried by snow and time. So I can gather this. Oh my gosh. 50,000 material stockpile. That's incredible. However, I can't even store those. So we'll just come back later. It's a hunting camp, and we can get food. Okay, cool. We could just send food to the old dreadnought. But let me see what else is out here. The lovers. A pair of automatons lie broken in the snow. Oh man, if we could get some automatons, we're talking. Their tracks show they lost their navigational bearings and followed each other in a circle until they broke down. The scouts make their story sound almost romantic. We can take the cores or repair them. Repair them? Are you kidding? Take the cores? Yeah, right. Fix them. All right. And I do have some teams. How many teams is this going to take? Just 5? Okay, great. So we've started sending food over to the old dreadnought, and I want to see... Yeah, now they have this massive surplus. They're full, actually. So let me kind of adjust our situation. Guess we'll just split it. I know. You're 100% right, Hermie. It's like we actually have more people than we need, but I just can't say no to robots. I'm just like, all right, you sold me. We still have some time to explore before the whiteout, so I'm going to take these people off of food. So I have 10 Frostland teams. And Ridgeline is what? Dangerous? No thanks. The Valley is safe and takes 10. Yeah, do it. Alright. I can actually... Can I build... Oh, I'm at a food deficit here now. Oh, because I turned off the incoming food. That's actually okay, because all I have to do is click on resource transfer. And then just say, okay, we're at a deficit. Just send some of your food over here. Alright. And then... I was going to start gathering the infinite food, I believe. You know, can I expand this? Oh, darn, I can't yet. Okay, no problem. I need to frost break it. Let's get down here, actually, with the frost breaking and just start working on this area. You can see that if we frost break over here, we will be able to build some houses in that crevasse. Or crevice. Oh, law time. Oh no, it's not law time. It was just flashing. New law available. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, what are you talking about, people? Sadie Goggins. Scrubbing the word heathen off her door, claiming I receive men at night, or that I ate Miss Crenshaw's cat is no longer enough. Now they mark my door. I've had enough. I give up. I'll go through with their damn baptism. It's just a bit of oil, after all. A smudge, really. A trade. One mark for another. One that will buy me peace and quiet. That's right. You gotta get the oil. Okay, 85 recently beaten and mugged. You don't like to see that. Can I give you guys money yet? 9 weeks? What if I make a promise to you? What do you want? They really want no contagion prevention. Oh my god. Okay, so communal parenthood. Parents will give away their children to the city-run facilities. Yeah, to ensure their well-being, leaving them free to concentrate on the needs of the city. He does. I'll give him that. I don't want to promise... What is this? Relationship rotation. Oh, so the evolvers are like, we're swingers. Look, we want to be in relationships with everybody. And then when we have kids from these relationships, we want the city to take care of them. It's pretty much our thing. Alright, I decline to promise. I know. They're like, look, this money isn't going to work. What are you, just giving us money? We hate money. There's got to be a cool-down period before you try these bribes. One thing I can do, though, is I can give money to the New Londoners. They want a lot of money, which is unfortunate, but I'm going to give it to them. It did not make them anything but neutral, which is, I was hoping I could boost them high enough so that we could de-radicalize the Faith Keepers, but that is not what ended up happening. Okay. So what I now need, here is infinite food. What is this thing doing? Industrial. Alright, I didn't see that was there. I really wrapped that around. I was frost breaking down to here. Wait, where was I frost breaking? There was a little place. A real nice little place I was working on. Oh, it's not done yet. That's why. Okay. So, I think what I want to do is frost break to get this food. Oh my god. We just got 3,000 people. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, let's think about this. It's great. Welcome. Hi, you must be the esteemed guests. Wonderful. No, we have plenty of space. We're excited. Excited you're here. They are, Siloom. It's great. So we're low on food, but we have 50,000 stocked up, so it shouldn't be an issue. But we're breaking to make an unlimited food structure here. So let's go. Logistics damaged from squalor. Ah, the squalor. I don't have a way to mitigate squalor. I'm going to try to research something. Pretty much, Herbie. Alright, 5 weeks to give him cash. I could just promote them, but I don't think that has anything to do with the squalor. Alright. Let's see, how's the housing situation? Okay. We did a good job. It's okay. Kind of. But we need to build another housing district. We need some prefabs. We're low on the fabs. Oh. Okay. Law time. What's the new law I could pass? It's in rule. Oh, secret police. Unlocks the assigned secret police community action, which presents different options to manipulate faction size and council population. I mean, who doesn't want the secret police? It seems like everybody's excited about this. Propose it. Yep. It's going to be tough to get votes here. Unless I don't know, guide it a little bit. I need 67. It's still kind of, even with the guided voting, it's still tough to get the secret police. To identify and neutralize opponents, a dedicated force will keep watch on the city's population. You're darn right they will. I just need half of the hesitant to go my way. But sure, I'll negotiate. No, I haven't, Siloam. They want us to promote them. You know what? I will do this. Yeah, I'm going to promote them. Sure. I'll be like, we promote them, even though all of our laws, ethos, ideologies, inventions, research pathways are against them. My empty words promote them. Absolutely. I know, that's what I was saying, Hermie. Like, I mean, if they pass this, then if you were like, if you voted against it, let's just say the secret police are going to find out, and you won't be voting ever again. Because you won't be breathing ever again. All right. They want us to promote. I love them. They're great. Bam.
Council has voted.
Uh-huh, we're huge into them. Huge. Really like them. All right. I'm going to build some houses. Yeah, that's right. It's a really nice sticker. You're going to love it. Everyone will feel terrible if they don't have it. Actually, it's a cool sticker, Asylum, because if you don't have the sticker, it means the secret police disappear you. So you you want the sticker for multiple reasons. I need the frost break to expand. Oh. They love it. Okay. So we met everybody's demands. They're all happy. We need to research. All right, I got to come up with something to do with society. Like, okay. So hospitals would be good. What do watchtowers do? Crime is decreased. Surveillance watchtower. No one else shares this idea. Patrol watchtower. So the New Londoners and the Frostlanders actually like the idea of the watchtower. And this just increases the guard output, the guard squad output, and decreases crime slightly. I like the idea. I'm going for it. Okay. Now, can I build the food district of my dreams? I need more, what, prefabs? Yeah, okay. We just can't make enough prefabs. Let me look at my resource transfer. They're full up on food over there anyway. They hardly need any. They've got like 3 people. Over in New London. Or the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought has like 3,000 people. New London is like, we have 23,000 people. Dear God, we have a lot of people. You're right. I see that. Alright, I need to start, I gotta pause it. I gotta start frost breaking for some other houses. Yeah, we did eventually get down here, but we need to kind of, get that taken care of. Good. Alright, let me see here. We finished the frost break. We finished building the other shelter. So we have... now we're at a deficit of oil, which is interesting. So we can go to transfer. And with oil... we could go like this and just each be positive. And then can we build another housing district down here, please? I know. You got to give the oil back. Like, we got to get a more efficient baptism policy. Okay, let's see. I need 200 prefabs. It's going to take a second to get there. 233 murdered by violent criminals. That doesn't sound... That's a lot of murders. Considering I only have 23,000 people, it's like about a full 1% of everybody got murdered. Intruders. Stewart, a group of strangers have arrived at the old dreadnought. They call themselves the Wanderers. They seem to be a nomadic tribe for whom this wreck was a pilgrimage site. We've allowed them to visit their tombs, and they seem Relieved to find the graves unharmed. Oh, yeah, that's right. We left your graves. You're cool. As we've taken their camp, they ask we provide a stockpile of oil that will enable them to survive the whiteout. They seem desperate enough to be a threat. Okay, so how much do they need? 24,000? Oh, I have 40 weeks, though. I could probably do that. Or I could just fight them off. I think I could give him the oil. But what we're going to have to do is pause the game, and we need to, like, first of all, I don't even know how to store that much oil here. I can only store 10,000. Oh, it's the hubs. That's what I need. I completely forgot about this. So I was like, I kept looking for this all through the stream tonight of how do I expand my storage? It's hubs. It's a separate building. I just hadn't had to build one in so long. Okay, so, yeah, build this. Wherever you need it. Fuel hub. I need to build it here. Why do I not get more than... I'll frost break to try to make this a little bit easier for myself. And then I'll build the hub. But no, let's go back to London and build hubs right away. My God, man. It's H for hubs, right. Okay, so we need food stockpile right away. Where could I put one? And I need, I don't have enough prefabs, right. They're going to need a ton. You're right about that. All right. Okay, so the hub is here. So now we could start storing food, which is good. I need to build more industrial districts that are producing prefabs. It just takes me so long to get them. And we should access these prefabs, actually. How many people would it take to do that, I wonder? Anyway, just build the hub. Get the fuel hub. There. They finished exploring. What's this? Pause. What happened? No. This. The nomads. A group of nomads have set up a temporary camp here after finding our people at the Dreadnought. They're expecting us to hand over the oil. Right. So I don't have the oil yet. So we'll give it to you. It's just... We put it in this drum here. Just go ahead and take it. Please ignore the skull and crossbones. Isolated children. Steward, there are complaints about our quarantine policy. Forced separation from loved ones is difficult for all when they have to go into quarantine. Okay, so... We're going to allow healthy parents into quarantine. Of course, yeah, you can see your kid. I understand that, like, the workforce decreases, but we've got an insane workforce. So, let's just leave that as is. What did we uncover over here? The Windward Moor. Freezing winds buffet this part of the valley. Following our oldest maps, our scouts found a generator construction site buried under the snow, but little of use remains. It's contains some deposits, but they're too inaccessible, so it's too barren to benefit us, but maybe later we can get them. And what's this? Ice smelter, possible settlement. This huge mine and smelting apparatus provided the steel used to construct the nearby generators on behalf of the Imperial Exploration Company. A crew of thousands once lived within and below the machine, only a small fraction of whom made it to New London. The captain sent a crew with cores here to establish an outpost. There's no sign of the crew, but the cores remain, along with many salvageable components. We could take it all back to New London, or finally restart the smelter. Okay, so, we could generate materials, or we could take the cores. I should probably just restart the machine. And it's got 2.4 million materials, which is great. And we'll connect it. Okay. So, I only have 5 teams free. Is that enough to explore this? Nope. What about that? No. 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 Nope. Nope. So the hills look good. I need a little bit more people. We'll get there. A mother's sacrifice. Stewart, sadly, the mother who we decided to let into the camp so that she could be with her child, became ill and died. This always happens. This happened in the first game, too, where, like, you know, you try to help somebody and it just ends up killing them. Her son will be discharged home where he'll be able to mourn together with the father. My condolences. Look, you can't blame me. She was, like, adamant. It's not really a quarantine, though, I guess, if you let the people in there, but... Hey! That happened. Okay. That's just Frostpunk, baby. It's like... It's a game of never having good things happen. Basically. Every decision leads to ruin. It's only a matter of degree. Lance, good evening. Good to see you. I know. Well, maybe. Maybe you're right about that, Lance. Alright, let's fix this up. It got colder. So we are at a deficit on oil because of this. Which is not great. I only have 10 guards. Can I build, like... Where is the watchtower thing? Probably right, Alex. Exactly. Yeah. He choked on a chicken bone from the one chicken that you found. You ruined his life. Okay, so we're going to get... This is actually a problem we could solve. I hate to increase squalor because of it's, you know, it's so hard to manage. But I'm going to do it. Oh, I'm researching the watchtower. If I make a mechanical factory... Or no, not this. Oh yeah, this will boost the prefabs. No. What do I want to make? I want to make the liquefier, yeah. Oh, this boosts disease. Okay, great. I just need a core. Oh, well, I don't have that. What do I do now? I need some cores. I guess I should take some. I need to be able to create a structure that can build them. That would be useful. Anyway, we will let it go. I know, Hermie. It's like disease I can handle. Squalor is what's killing me here. I don't think we can produce cores. Like, I think that we just have to pray to find some out in the wastes. So because of that, because I need to find cores out in the waste, I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off. No, turn that one back on. That's okay. It's about to run out anyway. But pause it. Let's see. These materials, we're going to turn that off. We don't need them. I think they said down here. In the hills, there was potentially some cores, so go get them. See if you guys can make it back. We need the cores. Alright, I have enough prefabs, so I can build a food district where I cleared it away over here. This is it. I know, Silum. Sam Elliott keeps just saying cores. Captain's authority. Maybe you have to do both sides to get down to captain's authority. I don't have any laws that are blowing me away. Let's go to, let's look at Squalor. So this is crime over here. What I want to figure out is something for... work compensation? Trust. Efficiency. I don't care about that. Come on now. Now, they love me, Lance. It's just hard to pass that particular law because you need 2/3. But I have a trick, Lance. I can guide their vote if I wish. So this prisons is amusing. What is this going to do for me? Rocks. Crime. I mean, yes, of course it does, but I need... What is relationships? Mandatory marriage. I've got mandatory marriage or relationship rotation. So it's... both of those are not ideal. I know you guys want this. I see that you're all about it. We'll talk about this later. So I could build, like, tighter housing blocks. That's okay. Trust, trust, trust. Disease. Exactly, Alex. Crab, good evening. Good to see you. I mean, where am I finding filtration towers? Okay, this is going to help with squalor. It looks like. Frostlanders and evolvers want moss filtration. So it takes heat, but it'll help with squalor. Ventilation. Alright, so most of the city wants the moss filtration. Slightly. Yeah, research it. Get those in there. We need it. I guess squalor is the right word. I suppose, like, it would be easier for me to understand what I needed to do to fix it if it was like pollution, because that's what it is. For some reason, I was kind of like thinking that squalor and like was like poverty or crime, dilapidation, but it's like you need filtration to fix it. So it's like living conditions or something, I suppose. Because of pollution from the machines. Alright. Anyway, we're going to build a food district. Oh, but it's surrounded by the industrial district, so we get some disease. Well, there's really not much I could do about that. We have to say yes. And by have to say yes, I mean I didn't know that was going to happen, and that means that we don't build that there. Alright, there's infinite materials. Let's go ahead instead and build an industrial district just to get some more prefabs coming. Huh. I get some benefit, but not quite as much as I'd like. Alright, that's fine. So that'll get some people to work. And let's see, is there another infinite food? There is. So let's just frost break to this and just pretend that that did not happen. So we're going to need a whole bunch of oil. I need... Yeah, I can't get a core. Recast composite factory. No, this takes oil. Never mind. That's not what I want. Well, I could build the pump jack. Might have to. Let's go back to the old dreadnought. Yeah, Asylum, they do want goods to fight squalor. So it's like, it was weird because I just kind of thought it was like poverty or something, but it's like just an overall gauge of living conditions. So it's like, we don't have enough nice stuff, so we don't like that. But it's also like, we can't breathe the air, So there's that. So, yeah, that makes sense. Do it. There we go. So I don't think I'm going to have enough oil. I have 27 weeks. But what I could do is... So we'll get some. Just a little. Can I expand this? Have I already done that? Expand it. Oh, wait, what are you people talking about? Faithkeeper fervor weakens. Steward, you have kept the Faithkeepers on good terms for a long time. As your relations flourish, their leaders have gone out of their way to appease some agitated members of their faction. We wish to keep the current state of our city, said one of them. We do not need instigators among our ranks. Okay, great. So they're happy. So their fervor went down. Actually, you know what? I've been trying to get the New Londoners up for such a long time so that I could use the New Londoners' ability to decrease the fervor with the Faithkeepers, but that just happened on its own after amiable relationships over a, protracted period of time. Which I am 100% okay with. All right, let's see. So we still have a huge workforce unemployed, and we're at an oil deficit. Let me see. Have we finished exploring this area on the map? I sent them down here. To the hills. Did you guys make it? Now they're trying. Oh my gosh, population. Hey Bryson, good evening, my friend. I am so sorry to hear that the hurricane hit you, my friend. I hope you're someplace safe. My goodness, it looks terrible. It's really scary. $3 months? That is crazy. Goodness gracious. Oh, Faithkeeper spreading out. You know what we need. What do the baptisms do? Trust rises. Now, our trust is fine. I just need money. But we need more prefabs. Industrial districts it is. Let me see on the map. Did you guys finish going where you needed to go yet? I guess it's just such a far trip. Like, they're trying to go here, but it's insanely far away. Okay. Well, I could also try to build... Can I make the guards outpost? Where do you even build that? Ah, the watchtower goes on housing places. So let's start lowering crime. Yeah, build that. What do these take? Watchtower. Build another one. But let's see, can I build it in a place? As long as it's just crime globally, like. There you go. Let's see what happens. Let's get some watchtowers up. So crime. Let me see this. It's diminishing because the watchtowers. Great, and we have like 34 guard squad. That's right. Surplus. Don't mess with us. Okay. So that's good. We're trying to get this filtration system down. Workforce is ridiculous. I need to build more houses. All right. That's about as good as I can do for houses for now. Okay. So relations have gone up. And you see that, honestly, like across the bottom here, where overall trust level is respected, it's almost revered. We could actually just have the Faith Keepers get us to revered if we wanted, but I'm not super concerned about it. What I'm super concerned about is we're losing oil, and I'm not going to be able to give the people enough oil to appease the nomads, I don't think. And this is because I just don't have enough cores to turn my coal into oil, and I haven't found another way to get oil, really. We only have 12 weeks of oil ourselves. I guess you're right. People love it. So the whiteout won't hit us for a bit. I could... Is there anything out here that I just didn't... Where I said save it for later? Let me think about this. And I could have just taken it. Yeah, I mean, I could get 50,000 materials right there, but I need to build a hub to secure those. And I could do that, I guess. They're working on that, but it's just going to take so long because it's far away. Let me see. Can I get a material stockpile hub anywhere? Good. I'm going to have to send them away. I think there's no other option, really. I'm just going to pause it. So over here at the old Dreadnought, like, I have 20 weeks. Actually, you know, the old Dreadnought's not doing too bad at saving up the oil. But I could use the oil. So my choice is... Can I build another pump jack? Yeah, I just need the workforce. Honestly, then, if we just reduce this workforce by a little bit over here, and then we have plenty of material. We don't have enough materials. I need to send the materials. No problem. But if I then go to build a fracturing pump jack over here, And then let me just transfer you some materials. There. I know it puts us at a deficit over in the other city, but we have 50,000 over there. All right, food surplus. We're actually losing food in both places, but we have so much that it doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to do instead is, well, let's wait till this finishes and see how much oil we get. Fishing village depleted, no problem. Keep going. All right, there we go. So now we have 200 oil. They need 18 weeks. Man, it's close. It's going to be really close. Let's see. If I'm getting 200 per day, and then I have 18 weeks, which is 126 days times 2 is 252,000. I get 25,000, which is enough. And then I could transfer oil back to the other place. So I think this will actually work to pay them off and keep us alive, but only slightly. Where is at a dangerous level over here at the housing district? All right, we'll fix it. Get it fixed. What are you guys talking about? Prominent Evolver disappears. Steward, a prominent member of the Evolvers, has gone missing. He'd been muttering about strange men following for days. Oh, do you mean the secret police? But the secret police shouldn't really disappear the Evolvers because the relations aren't even that bad. The secret police are like, look, if they don't revere you, they disappear. This guy only said he likes you. Off with his head. Open an investigation. People go missing all the time. No, open the investigation. All right, so, oh god, this wore down too. I need to start making the maintenance things, I guess. All right, let me see. I need to get the food, and I did build it. Okay, great. So we're almost there for building another food district. It'll just take 1 second. Oh, we finished exploring. Show me. What's out here? 3 things? Okay, what you got? No, okay, so we could repair this, but no, we need the cores so badly. Give me the cores. What you got? Food? Okay. We do need food, actually. Put it to New London. And then what's over here? Oh my gosh, the Rowett Expedition, Deserter's End. A transport lies in pieces, frozen corpses scattered around unburied. Our scouts found a journal amongst the carnage. After that bloodshed weeks back, he's only got matter. He speaks of splitting atoms, setting the air on fire, ending the frost. He's declared this a one-way journey and hanged the men who argued, not waiting for the same. Yikes. Okay, that's not good. There's nothing we can do. So we are getting cores. We have just have to wait for them to return. And our trusty old coal mine is actually running out. But that's okay because there's coal mines over here. Awesome. So I'm pretty sure if we survive the whiteout, we beat the chapter, and we're pretty close to that. I think we can get the oil we need to make these people survive. Nobody is freaking out. We are low on, you know, food is lowering, and oil is not great, but once we get the core, we can build another device to get more oil from coal, and we have so much coal. And we even have coal here that we can extract if we want to get the rest of this to transform it back into oil. But we'll have to get into that next time, because it is indeed my bedtime, and I want to say, everyone, thank you so much for coming out and playing some Frostpunk 2. I mean, it's such a more varied experience than the first game, and it's very interesting. Right on the razor's edge. No idea if we'll make it. Tomorrow, we're going to be playing some RuneScape, and then on Thursday, on stream, we'll play whatever wins the poll. And I have to tell you, this is one of the closest polls we've had in a while. There's some games that are right up at the top that are vying for it, you know, and if you haven't yet voted in the community section on our YouTube page for what game we stream on Thursday, please do so, because your vote could affect exactly what we end up playing. I agree, Alex. It seems a lot more forgiving, I feel like, overall, but I'm not sure. Siloom, Alex, Bryson, be safe, my friend. Lance, Crab, Hermie, Hiram, William, Fading, Chef Smitty, cold coffee. You do, Xylem. You do. The secret police will be delivering it shortly. Everybody out there, take care. Have a great one.